thermal physics, we are at a point where we have to discuss about heat exchange or ways of or modes of heat transfer. Actually, the main name of the topic is modes of heat transfer or thermal energy transfer. Okay, is it clear? Modes of heat transfer or modes of thermal energy transfer. Okay, so when we talk about uh, modes, so what does it mean? Yes, Miram? Methods.
Yes, sir.
Modes का मतलब क्या है? Methods are ways in which the heat is transferred from one point to another point, isn't
Yes.
it?
Ji.
Okay, now I have a starting point for you people. You know what is thermal contact? Yes, can anybody tell me? Hassan, thermal contact क्या होता है?
Thermal contact, when you come in contact with something hot.
Yes. So when we basically exchange heat, right? The process to exchange heat. Okay? The process to exchange heat or thermal energy. ऐसे ही है ना? For example, we are not in physical contact with our heater, but we are taking thermal energy. Isn't it? It does not need any physical contact. ऐसे ही है. Physical contact. It yani in some points or at some position it works, but all the times it does not need any thermal contact, physical contact. So heat always flows from hot body to the cold body. Is it? Do you believe this thing? Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So do you believe this, that hot heat flows from hot body to the cold?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it possible to flow the heat from cold to hot?
No.
No. Okay. So what does the refrigerator do?
I mean, it takes hot, cold. Not exactly, but
Yes, it is. It is actually without external work. Mirab, when we say that we are not doing something, but heat is exchanged or heat is transferred from hot body. I mean, hot body mean the heater you are using to transfer the energy from that. That heater is going to exchange the heat with you. You are actually considered a cold body right now because your temperature is less. So when we talk that heat is exchanged from hot body to cold body, its temperature is high. What does it mean by this body? Its temperature of hot body is always greater than temperature of cold body. Okay, but tell me one thing: when this cold body would be absorbing heat from hot body, what will happen to these two bodies? Yeah, yeah.
yes, sir.
When hot body is giving heat to the cold body, what will happen to the, or how the temperature of both the bodies would change?
They will like the hot one will get colder and cold
Yes,
one will get hotter until they are like equal.
very good. What happens to the temperature of hot body decreases? Okay, temperature of hot body decreases and temperature of cold body increases, isn't it? Temperature of cold body increases. एक टाइम ऐसा आता है या टाइम occurs when both of the bodies have equal temperature. Is there anyone to whom I have to allow? Not na. So there is a stage which is called your thermal equilibrium. What do we call that? Thermal equilibrium. Thermal equilibrium is actually that stage when both bodies are having same temperature. We do not say anything about which is hot and which is cold, right? All the bodies in thermal contact have same temperature. All the bodies, whatever the bodies, I will give you an example, very simple example, you will understand that inshallah. All the bodies are at same temperature at that time. Okay, Mirab, are you getting this thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I say I have a equilibrium, I have 5 liters, or let's say 0.25 kg of hot water. Okay, how much temperature or how much water I have? 0.25 kg of hot water. Okay, at 35 degrees centigrade is mixed with 0.25 kg of ice at minus 10 degree centigrade. माइनस 10 नहीं बल्कि ऐसे कर लेते हैं at minus 2 degree centigrade. Okay, are you getting this thing? This is just a question. I will make you clear with the help of this question. This question will consist of all the uh, logics or concept we have studied in terms of heat capacity. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, 0.25 kg of the hot water at 35 degrees centigrade is mixed with 0.25 kg of ice at 2 degrees centigrade. Mean temperature of the ice was this one initially. After some time, both are at the same final temperature. At the same final temperature. Can I say that the ice at that time is at this temperature and water is at this temperature? When we measure the temperature of the mixture, do we have the same? Can you segregate or can you separate that these are water molecules and these are ice molecules? Yes. Can you
No.
do that? नहीं कर सकते ना हम.
Yes.
You cannot
Yeah.
separate that these are ice molecules, these are cold, these are mean hot water molecules. So that is called thermal equilibrium. ठीक है? Final temperature. It is it is actually thermal equilibrium. Now I have some calculations for that. Thermal equilibrium. So I can say that calculate, your question is calculate the final temperature of the mixture. Temperature of mixture. I need calculators from you people. Okay,
जी.
I will give you 4 marks for that one because it is having weightage equal to 4 marks. So what we have to calculate, we have to calculate the final temperature of the mixture. Now for that purpose I need some information. What data should I now, or what data should I be given from the examiner? That is mass of water. So how much mass of water do I have? 0.25 kg. Okay, then I should now the initial temperature of our T1 of water, our initial temperature of water. What was that one? 35 degrees centigrade. I should now the specific heat capacity of the water, which was not mentioned in the above statement. It is actually your 4200 joules per kg per Kelvin or per degree centigrade. Okay, are you getting this thing?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
now I have all of the information from ice. What was the mass of ice? Mass of ice was same, 0.25 kg ice is there. Okay, what is the initial temperature of ice? Minus 2 degree
-2.
centigrade, है ना?
G.
And what is the specific heat capacity of the ice? C is basically 2100 joule per kg per degree centigrade. But there is another information required, that is your latent heat of ice. I mean, latent heat of fusion of ice, that is uh, uh, how much it is? It is something 3.6 into 10 power 5 joule per kg per Kelvin, right? वाटर का मैथ थोड़ा चेंज कर लेते हैं. लेट्स से इट इज योर 2 kg water, because uh, its temperature, I need a lot of temperature to melt the ice. Okay, so is it clear till now? Do you have any confusion or do you have any question?
No, sir.
Okay, Ariba join us now. Ariba, welcome. Ariba, do you hear
सर
me? जी जी, मीरब बोलिए.
सर ये आप जो एम लिखते हैं, एम वाटर, एम आइस, एम क्या है?
Oh my God, M is mass,
ओह
T is
माय
temperature,
ओके.
C is specific capacity. ठीक है? Okay, Ariba, did you join? Yeah, why is she not joining? Actually, मुझे एक और बच्चे ने ज्वाइन करना है, बट आई थिंक उसका लिंक का इशू है. ओके, लेट्स सी दैट. ओके दी, आई वाज एट दिस पॉइंट. नाउ you know what is my task? E2 of water, है ना, and T2 of ice. Will it be ice after some time? My question is with you all. Will it remain ice?
No.
No. आप लोगों ने ना एक काम करना है. Did I explain you the heating curve and cooling curve? समझाया था ना लास्ट पे. Actually, heating curve and cooling curve means I have to
इसको थोड़ा
show.
सा ऊपर स्क्रॉल करें, मैंने लिखना है वो. थोड़ा सा ऊपर.
Okay, okay, just a minute. Okay, is it fine?
यस सर.
Okay. अब देखो, let's say this is your -2 degree centigrade. ठीक है? This one is your, let's say, -2 degree centigrade. So ice is at -2 degree centigrade initially. ठीक है? It will reach to 0 degree centigrade. This is your 0 degree centigrade. Are you getting what I'm going to explain to you? Ice will reach to 0 degree centigrade, then it will take some time for melting. है ना? Then its temperature will increase and it will reach to a final temperature. Let's say that is your final temperature over here. Meanwhile, water was at this point. Let's say this is your 35 degree centigrade. Okay, water would cool down and reach to this point. Are you getting this point? ये मैंने कलर डिफरेंट रखे हैं because This was the initial temperature of water, temperature of water H2O, and it cools down. What is happening to the water? It cools down to T degree centigrade. Am I right? This is that T where both these materials are both of these are having same temperature. It is ice. Ice heats up, isn't it? Then ice melts. Now cold water is heated up because when the ice is melting, that water is cold water. So cold water heated up. Are you getting this point? This was the hot water, that above one. It is the hot water. It is hot water. I mean, at 35 degrees centigrade, it is hot water. So that is heated, uh, and its temperature decreased to this point, and that um, ice that is heated, then it is melted, then it heats up again to reach this point. So, is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay, let's say this is your Q1 lost by hot water. Lost by hot water. This is your Q1. Let's say this is your Q2. This is Q2. Let me zoom it a bit. This is Q Q2, heat absorbed by the ice. This is Q3, heat absorbed by the ice. And this is Q4, it is heat absorbed by the cold water. So I'm going to write this over here because wahan jagah nahi hai. Q1, Q2, Q3. Oh, Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. These are actually four steps for this question. If you will be having this question clear in any time of your life, inshallah, you will not having the misconception of this heat capacity and thermal capacity. Okay, bataiye, what is Q1? Q1 is the heat lost by water. Heat lost by water. Okay, what is Q2? Heat absorbed by ice for heating. Absorbed by ice. Q3, heat for melting. Yeah, heat of fusion, you can say. I mean, melting of ice. And then this is the heat absorbed by molten ice. Molten ice. So ये सारी हीट कहाँ से आई है? This Q3, Q4 and yeah, Q3, Q2, Q3 and Q4. What is the source of this heat? Yes, yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yes. Q1 is source of all of these. क्योंकि the heat lost by the water is equals to heat absorbed by the ice to heat up, heat absorbed by the ice to melt down, and heat absorbed by the ice, I mean cold water to heat up. So I will calculate all of them one by one. Q1, आप मुझे ये बताएंगे what is Q1, how to calculate that one. Q1 is your not state change. Q1 is your temperature change. Is it? So it is temperature change. I mean, Q1 is responsible for temperature change. Q2 is responsible for state change. Q3 is responsible for temperature change and Q4 is responsible for temperature change. Hassan, heat responsible for temperature change is calculated by mc delta T. ये पता है? That heat which is used to change temperature, it is basically calculated by mc delta T. The heat which is required to change state, it is calculated by mlf or mlv and so on. So okay, let's talk about that. Q1 is the heat. अब मुझे बताइए how much water I had used? 2 kg of water. What is the C of water? 4200. What is change in temperature? Temperature is final temperature is unknown. Initial temperature is your 35 degree centigrade. Right? तो बताइए जरा क्या होगा? कैलकुलेटर मैंने कहा था रखना है 8400 T minus, yes, please multiply this one. 2 into 4200 into 35. What will be your answer, please?
सर
Yes.
ये T minus 35 दोबारा समझाइएगा.
T is the final temperature and 35 is initial temperature. Okay? देखो ना चेंज इन टेम्परेचर क्या होता है?
Sir, 8400.
Yes. T final minus T initial. I mean T2 minus T1 होता है ना ये delta T. So I just put T2 is unknown temperature. I do not know that and T1 is 35. Yes, Hassan beta, what is the value?
84 to 35 करना है.
हाँ 8400 multiplied by 35.
2,94,000.
Sorry?
2,94,000.
ऐसे?
94.
Oh, sorry. This one? 294,000.
जी.
Okay. So put this one in your consideration. Calculations में रखिए इसको. Now you have to calculate Q2. जल्दी
Yes,
जल्दी
sir.
बताना है. Yes.
सर मुझे
हाँ दोबारा बोले. ये मैंने मल्टीप्लाई किया है. M is the mass of water. C is the heat capacity of the water. And delta T is change in temperature. What is delta T? Meera, are you there?
yes sir.
Okay, so that is change in temperature. Change in temperature. आप देख के बताओ जरा कहाँ पे मसला, मैं उधर से ही आपको समझा दूं टू द पॉइंट.
सर ये जो 2 लाख वाला आंसर है.
हाँ, actually I multiplied 2 with 4200 and then overall it is multiplied by 35. देखो ना, this all will be multiplied together and then it would be multiplied by this number 3500. Sorry 35. मैंने ब्रैकेट्स के अंदर मल्टीप्लिकेशन की है एक्चुअली.
अच्छा ओके ओके.
ओके. हसान, sorry, Yahya. Yeah. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, then calculate Q2 for ice. This is ice heating energy. The ice is heated. So, what is the mass of ice? It is 0.25. Okay. What is specific heat capacity of ice? 2100. And for heating, how much temperature is changed? Its temperature reached to 0 degree centigrade from minus 2 degree centigrade. So I can say 0 is the final temperature minus 2 is the initial temperature. So what will be this number? It would be 0.25 times 2100 times 2. So what will be this total number? मतलब 0 plus minus 2 is 2 ना? Are you getting this
1050.
mathematics? Total क्या है बेटा?
Yes.
50.
1050
Oh, 1050.
जी नहीं 1050 जी
1050 मतलब कि नंबर बोलो।
1050
हाँ वही लिखा था मैंने। वही लिखा था। ओके, सो दिस इज योर Q2। इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि Q2 इज यानी 1050 joule energy is used to heat up the ice, just to just to shuffle the ice to its boil melting point. आपने इसको अभी मल्ट नहीं किया, इट इज जस्ट पुश टू मल्टिंग पॉइंट। अब Q3 आपके पास क्या है? अगेन इट इज MLF। ओके, Q3 is MLF। वाई? किसी को पता है? Because ice is melting. So when the ice is melting, I use its specific latent heat formula। ठीक है, specific latent heat का फॉर्मूला यूज करना है मैंने। आर यू गेटिंग इट?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so ice ka mass 0.25, and what is its specific latent heat? 3.6 into 10 power 5. Yes, can you please calculate that? No one other than Hassan has calculator. हसान ये तुमसे बदला ले रहे हैं इतनी छुट्टियां करने का।
90,000.
Yes, 90.
Thousand.
Okay, okay. Yeah, this one.
1000
Is it correct?
yes sir
Okay, very good. Now Q4 की बारी है। Actually, Q4 is again temperature change. So I have to use MC delta D. Now, how much ice has melted? This is its mass. So it would become 0.25. And what is the specific heat capacity of the water now? Ice is no more water. Are you getting it? This is heat for molten ice. Molten ice mean water. Is it? So it is
yes
4200 into its final temperature is T, what we are going to predict, and its initial temperature is 0 because it is started heating from 0 degrees centigrade. So can you please tell me what will be this number? 0.24, 0.25 into 4200 T,
1050
1050 T. Yes. So I have these four numbers. Is it clear to all of you? I
Yes.
have
yes
four equations. I mean four values. One, two, three, four, and five. Five हो गए ये. I have Q1. I have Q2. Oh yes, yes, yes. It is the same. It is equation number two, and then it is three, and then it is four. Okay, so what I used the master equation. Q1 is sum of all the other Q's. तो मैं लिख देता हूँ कि again I'm going to write it. Q1 is equals to Q2 plus Q3 plus Q4. So yes, I have a space on that page. What was Q1? It was 8400T plus 8400T plus 294000. 8400T plus 294000 is your Q1. What is Q2?
minus
1050
नहीं है
joule.
minus
Oh, wait. हाँ, माइनस सॉरी, बिकॉज यहाँ पे अगर मैं प्लस लगा देता हूँ तो इट वुड बी गॉन. 8400 minus 294000. 8400T प्लस 24294 ओके. अब Q2 मेरे पास कितना है? 1050. सो हियर इट इज 1050 प्लस Q3 इज 90,000. 90000 plus Q4 is 1050 with T. So I will just rearrange all these T's, ये variable, this variable. So I would have 8400T minus 1050T, and I would add all others. It would be 90,000 plus 1050 plus 294,000. I just applied mathematics. Those values which are negative on one side, they are shifted and they are now on the they are positive on the other side, and those values which are positive on the other side, they are shifted and they got negative on the other side. So please let me know about these values. कितना आएगा ये?
385050 right side पे
3850.
50
No. ये वाली वैल्यू 8400 minus 1050.
Sir, 7350T.
Yes, 7350T equals to ये सारा सम.
385050.
Sorry.
385050.
Yes, 385050. So now if I am going to calculate final temperature, what will be that? 385050 divided by 7350. Yes.
52.39.
है, ये तो टेम्परेचर बड़ा है इसका. There is some problem in the calculations. It must be less.
sir 52.4
खैर है उतना नहीं. ओके, if I do this positive, आप दोनों को ऐड करें जरा. Then let's check what is the answer. 9450 करें जरा. Maybe I did something wrong. 9450 करिए. So what answer will you get then?
Sir, 40.74.
40.74
Oh my god. 40.74. मुझे कहीं साइन में हमने उल्टा किया. Okay. 29400. If I subtract this from here, I did this negative and that positive. मुझे यहाँ से ये negative. Something with signs have gone through यार. Okay. Just एक value करके देखिए जरा. Just subtract this one 90,000 plus 1050 minus this. क्या आंसर आता है?
Sir, is bracket का सिर्फ आंसर?
हाँ, इस ब्रैकेट का.
So तो -202950.
बस ठीक है. -20
2950.
2950, yes, I got it. और इसको आप वो करिए, यस, इट वाज, अगर हम इसको दोनों को ऐड करें तो इट इज, दैट्स फाइन. लेट मी रीडू दिस फ्रॉम हियर. मैं समझाता हूँ आपको कि एक्चुअली इसमें प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पे आया है. मैं आपको इधर से ही समझा देता हूँ. एक्चुअली when we consider the heat lost from the water, the lost heat is taken as negative. Okay, so when lost heat is taken as negative, तो आपके पास ऊपर जो आपका वैल्यू थी, अब देखो आपके पास क्या वैल्यू आ रही थी. दैट वैल्यू वाज 8400 टी माइनस 29440 था ना, 294000, and that equals to, yes, put this all as it is, and then I will rearrange this according to this concept. Basically, the lost heat is, it is now minus 8400 T minus minus plus 294000 is equals to 1050 plus 90000 plus 1050 T, right? Just due to loss I put negative sign over here. ये बात याद रखनी है, because I did not consider that before. I was not with intention के यार loss should have negative sign in calculation. So अब आप देखो, when you will add all those together, 8400 T and minus 1050 T, it would be 1050 plus 90000 minus 294000. Now, if you please solve it for me, it was 9450T with negative sign, is it? And what about this one? ये क्या आया था बच्चे, नेगेटिव? शाबाश.
Minus 202950.
सॉरी, ये दोबारा बोलना पड़ेगा सन, इंटरप्शन वाज देयर.
Minus 202
202
950.
950, yes. Okay, now if we consider that T, because negative negative sign, both signs will be cancelled out, so it would be 202950 divided by 9450. अब करिए, what will be the answer?
$21.47.
Yes, that's the correct one. Because water will lose some energy. And now this is the temperature of the mixture. Actually, I'm really sorry for that. I put all the concepts of all chapter together in one question, but this was one of the entire question which actually deals with all chapters, right? So temperature of mixture is this one. You are unable to find whether this temperature is of ice molecules, whether this temperature is for water molecules. So this is what the concept of thermal equilibrium, that how does this all happen? Was it horrible question? Yes. Should I give you 4 marks for this one, or 7 or 8? What do you think?
सही,
7 or
वैसे
8.
होना तो ज्यादा मार्क्स का चाहिए.
Yeah. Actually, because we discussed all of the concept with, we went through the logical explanation and reasoning. That's why it took some time. Otherwise, if you would be in exam, you have to start right from here and then carry on. Okay? And one thing what I missed, definitely you have not, you are not supposed to miss that, the negative sign where the heat is being lost. Okay, is this all clear to all of you?
Yes.
Okay, now just I'm going to stop this over here and starting with the conduction, convection, and radiation. If you people are agreed to continue, or if you people are tired of, then we can continue in the next lesson. What is your idea? Yes.
सर ये 9 मिनट पढ़ लेते हैं.
Huh. So in 9 minutes, I can give you the concept of conduction at least. Yes. Agreed? चलें फिर?
जी सर.
Okay. Let me stop this streaming over here and starting a new one.